You are tuned to Anubhav 2.0 podcast from senior citizens, catalyzed and supported by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, through National Institutes for Social Defense and Media for Community Foundation. The project is conceived and designed by Dr. R. Sridharan and supported by Ashish Tiwari, Pooja Murada, Sai Sudha, and Kaushalya.
கூடுங்கள் கேளுங்கள் நண்பர்களே, இளமையில் நாம் செய்ய நினைத்ததை முதுமையில் செய்ய இயலுமே என்று வாருங்கள் வாருங்கள் நண்பர்களே, கூடுங்கள் கேளுங்கள் நண்பர்களே. கோவைவானில் ஒன்றாய் கூடி சிந்திப்போம், கேட்போம், மகிழ்வோம், சிந்திப்போம், கேட்போம், மகிழ்வோம்.
Vanakkam listeners, today we are sharing an inspiring story from Colonel Achal Sridharan, a journey that exemplifies the true spirit of service before self, the motto of the National Defence Academy. This story is not just about him, but it is about the people, the places, the small beginnings, and the powerful impact of collective goodwill. From humble efforts in education and healthcare to fostering community development in and around Covaivani, this podcast reveals how destiny, divine guidance, and determination came together. Thank you.
Adopting the NDA motto, Service Before Self. Destined by God, my journey of embracing a life of service. 16 is an impressionable age. At the age of 16, I was selected for National Defence Academy, NDA, the prestigious institution which trains Army, Navy and the Air Force cadets in the same compound. Established in 1949, the NDA was set up to provide comprehensive military training to young cadets from the Army, Navy and Air Force within a single institution. The primary goal was to foster inter-services camaraderie and understanding, ensuring that future officers could collaborate effectively in joint operations. The Academy aimed to instill a unified sense of purpose and discipline which would be critical for national security and defense. As of recent reports, the NDA's strength has significantly increased now from 1,500 during my time, 1965 to 1968, accommodating approximately 2,000 cadets, including pioneering the induction of women cadets who contribute to the diverse and dynamic environment of the Academy as well as the armed forces, and proving that women are second to none in the Indian Armed Forces. The NDA's motto, Service Before Self, was ingrained in us for 3 years before we were to implement the Chetput motto of Indian Military Academy, Dehradun, which said, the safety, honor and welfare of your country come first, always and every time. The honor, welfare and comfort of the men you command come next. Your own ease, comfort and safety come last, always and every time. As I transitioned to post-retirement life in 1995, the values instilled within me by these mottos became guiding principle that shaped my action and decisions. Helping people, impacting lives. When I look back at my second innings, which commenced on 4th July 1995, after I shed my uniform and hung my boots, what has helped me these 30 years is my learning from the Indian Army, not forgetting my alma mater, NDA, IMA, School of Artillery, Defence Services Staff College, Army War College, etc. If NDA taught me the importance of service before self, IMA went one step further to instill in me that my ease, comfort and safety came last. We are all puppets in the hands of God. What we do is because of God, and what we do not is also because of Him. My own life showcases the acts of God whenever I did anything good. After returning from the army in 1995, we settled down in our home in Covaivani, Coimbatore. Coimbatore is a suburb of Coimbatore, about 12 kilometers from the city center, on the National Highway 47 to Palakkad. It had a large number of colleges and private schools. My initiation into real estate development in 1995 was in Coimbatore, and our first gated community was Paripurna Estates, spread over 18 acres. The belt from Coimbatore to Palakkad has a large number of engineering colleges like the Ramakrishna Engineering College, Narayana Guru College of Engineering at KG Chavadi, and Amrita Deemed University. Those days, Coimbatore was considered as a rural area. It was a neglected suburb with perennial water shortages and garbage strewn all over. Roads were almost non-existent. Some called it Kuppaipudur, Kuppai in Tamil meaning garbage. Some of us tried to bring civic sense, but we failed as the panchayat did not support the movement since they had no labor or trucks to clear the garbage. Around June-July, the whole of Coimbatore had plastic bags on all plants and trees. But times have changed. Coimbatore is now part of Coimbatore Corporation and is a sought-after destination because of social infrastructure. ChatGPT says Coimbatore is a serene township nestled at the foothills of Western Ghats in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Often referred to as a little Ooty due to its cool climate and lush surroundings, it has grown into a thriving residential area with educational institutions, parks and religious sites. The construction of Sri Venugopalaswamy temple brought in a lot of development around the temple, and Coimbatore also became popular on the religious map of Coimbatore. The region enjoys a pleasant breeze thanks to its location near the Palakkad Pass, making it a desirable place to live. I got into real estate business. My daughters joined Staines Higher Secondary School and my wife was the homemaker. I had gone for my annual medicals to KMCH Hospital and met Dr. Balasundaram, a thoracic surgeon. He pronounced me medically fit and got talking to me. He told me that there are so many poor babies who are born with congenital heart diseases and are unable to meet the expenses for the surgery. I heard that you run a digital newspaper called Covid Times and send local news to your readers who are living abroad. Can you appeal to them, since most of them are NRI, to contribute some donation for these operations? Thus began my first social project, Dollar for Heart. I put up an appeal in the digital newspaper, shut down long ago, that I was running, as well as various groups, with a request to circulate it to as many as possible. We opened a joint account and got donations. Dr. Balasundaram did not take his fees, and KMCH also was kind to charge the basic minimum amount for the operation. The first child to be operated was from a Nari Kurava family. The girl was about 3 years and was born with a heart problem, possibly a hole in the heart. She was operated successfully by Dr. Balasundaram. I went and saw the child with their family in the hospital the next day. After a few weeks, a number of Nari Kuravas came to my house and I got worried. But I saw the girl walking and smiling. The Nari Kurava family wanted to thank me and gifted me with a partridge. My wife told them that we are vegetarians and to leave the bird free. They laughed and told her the difficulty they had to hunt this partridge and wanted my wife to cook it for me and so that I can eat the bird. I thanked them for their kindness but did not accept their gift given to show their gratitude. They spent some time with us and left with the partridge. I never saw them again as they lead a nomadic life. We got donations for a few more operations, but the Nari Kurava remained etched in my mind. Of course, the partridge which did not get its freedom. Sometimes in 1998, an old lady from a neighboring village came home accompanied by a middle-aged son. Let us call him John, since I have forgotten his name. She said that John needed a heart replacement, not operation, but a replacement, and that he was under the care of Dr. K.M. Cherian from Southern Railways Headquarters Hospitals, Chennai. He was a famous heart surgeon who had performed the first heart replacement surgery in 1975. The lady told me that he was her only son and that the operation cost about rupees 12 lakhs. I told her that I do not have so much of money but would try to get some donations. In life, we can give hope. If God wills, it will happen. I managed to collect about 3 lakhs. One day, the mother and son came and told me that Dr. Cherian has asked them to come to Chennai immediately since they found a heart of a man who was brain dead which matched a son's heart. I rang up Dr. Cherian and told him that I had collected only rupees 3 lakhs by then. He told me to transfer the amount to the hospital and that he would take care of the rest. A great doctor who unfortunately is no more in this world. The operation was successful and the lady with her son returned to her village, Ramachettipalayam, next to my house. The problem began then. This man had to have medicines which cost over rupees 1,000 every week. That was a princely sum then, and we could not afford to buy the medicine to this man week after week until his lifetime. I tied up with a pharmacy and went back to my donors. Whenever we could not get any donation, I asked the pharmacy owner to put it in my account. He lived for 8 months and then he died. His distraught mother was old and needed money to survive. I got a small shop, Pettikadai, sponsored by one of the Rotary clubs, and set up the shop for her to earn some money. She ran the shop for about 2 years, and one day she shut the shop and disappeared. I could not trace her. Sad. Was all this trouble worth it? I think so, because that was the destiny which God had designed for them and me.
Thank you and stay tuned.